Hi guys and welcome back to Long Off with Cassie, where Coach Dad teaches me drills. If I can do it, you can. Today we're doing the second part of our analysis videos. If you haven't watched our chipping one, go ahead and watch it in the eye above. And today we're going to do our putting one, so let's get into it.
Thanks, Cassie. So we're joining Cassie in the middle of 2019 in our England tour, and this is a fairly typical 10-foot putt where she whacks the pants off it, kind of hits it with her wrists. Sometimes she'll make them back, 2-putt, good job, but then she's the same distance and then she'll jab it and just miss and shave the corner of the hole. And she's a long way away. She often leaves herself these 7, 8, 9 footers, and even though she puts a good stroke on the comeback putt, chance of getting in a fairly low. So 3-putt arrives. What we want is something a bit more like this, where the tap in is only a few inches, and when she's at about 15 feet it's kind of 50-50. That was a perfect example of what she wants to do. And this is just awesome. This was the birdie at Coulsdon Court, and the reaction was priceless. My screaming also was fun. Okay, so here we are again. This is still in England. This is at Coulsdon. This is at the last hole to win the match. Pressure's on, rolls it in smooth as a whistle. And this was now at Addington Court. She leaves herself a lot of these 3, 4, 5 footers, and if she commits to it, she'll get it in. If she doesn't, she jabs it, they just come up short or they drift off. That one she made, and we join me, same round, again looking at the lag putt, and even if it doesn't go in, it's just an easy tap in. She often does this, doesn't commit, and then sort of stops. You'll hear me say it when I'm playing with her, but she'll stop the stroke. When she hits the stroke, they roll nicely. So we've got the jabber, the one where she sort of hits it with her hands and then smacks the pants off it, and then she does enough of this to make her and me feel that she's got the ability to do that. That was another whacker, and that's another 7-footer. Now I've got to say, we don't have much time on the course practicing our putting, so this year, as you'll have seen from the indoor chipping station, we've got a putting mat so that she will make more putts from even 3 feet, and she often loses the club face being open or closing as she hits. So you've got to be very smooth, have a nice tempo like this one, and make sure the club face is square as you go through. So I make quite a lot of those, and if Cassie can get a few more rather than the ones sort of like clipping around the edge, then she'll save probably about 6 or 7 shots around, really, as much as that. And because she has a lot of those little ones that clip the edge. This is on around at Sunshine Valley. You can see she's jabbed 2 with the club face open, and they've either missed the hole or they've just clipped the edge and bounced out. When she gets it right, that doesn't happen. So that's the same round, 3 lip outs essentially. There's the one that she does keep the club face maintaining its pace through the ball, and this one was an amazing downhill putt. Just a couple of 10-footers here for me. It's all about keeping a good tempo. That's something we're going to be working on, keeping the tempo rather than rushing it and hitting hard or stopping. As long as the club is still rolling through, you can see she whacked the pants off that. She's gone 7 feet past, but as long as the club continues going through at a constant speed without decelerating and without really accelerating, then the chances are the ball will lag up just like that one. And even though she's got about 1.5 feet left, Oh, missed it again. So she drops quite a few shots around. I'd say probably 4 or 5. Of course, we don't expect her to get every 2 putt and every 1 putt, but if we can get her down to about, 36 putts or 37 putts, that would be great. Because she leaves herself this distance a lot, and as she improves on her chipping, she'll have this distance a lot. And another, lip the edge, and then you get one of these, an ridiculously difficult putt, which she almost holds for birdie. So we're working also on her shoulders rather than her arms hitting the ball. So we're trying to keep her wrists from hitting. We're trying to keep her arms from hitting, and basically rocking her shoulders to get the club going through on a better tempo. And a bit like that. She needs more of those ones. And of course the long distance ones. It's very hit and miss. If she gets the distance about right, aiming the ball is not always very accurate. But she's doing plenty of good things. It's just getting the consistency and making sure that she's 1.5 foot closer, so she doesn't have those lip outs. Here's another example where she's just hit it a little bit long, but it's closer that time, so it's easy to tap in. We're now in our final round of the years in Bali, and these were fast greens, but these little jabbers where she lets the club sort of stop and tries to tap it in, you often find that the club face opens. Here's another example. So she's just made 2-3 putts in 2 holes where really she should have had the 2 putt. Here's another one. She's jabbed, stopped, but here the club keeps accelerating through at the same pace and the ball rolls in nicely. And here's another example where she's hit it hard and then rolled it downhill. They're very fast putts, but from chance of a 1 putt, she's taken 4. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. And here was another putt downhill and outside 6-7 feet again. But she can do it. This one she rolled quite nicely. Downhill putt, that would be acceptable. Here's another one, and it drops in. So this distance control is important. There's another good effort, but leaves herself that tricky one. This time she makes it, sometimes she doesn't. And then finally, just for happiness, birdie putt on the last hole of Bali National. Cassie had the same putt. She hits it with her wrists, and unfortunately the speed of it takes it right off the green. But this comeback putt, which is important to make sure you do the best with what you've got remaining, that was impressive. And the very final round of the year at New Kuta, this was a par 3. She rolled that down really well, and actually she was getting the distance on these putts a lot better.
We hope you enjoyed that video, guys. We hope you learned something through this year like I did. And if you guys want to watch how much I've improved, go and watch our next video, which is going to be putting. So I can take all of the stuff I learned this year and apply it to my actual putting. So go and watch that, and also watch our upcoming North Bay vlog and see one of the best rounds I've played ever. So thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up button and subscribe. Bye!